If you think adding butter to your meals is going to have you gain fat, you've been lied to. And that's what I want to cover today. Hey, it's Coach Esteban with your fitness and nutrition tips. So here's the thing with butter. I was definitely lied to for decades. So I avoided it at all costs and not anymore. So I'm going to cover that with you where it can be a massive game changer for you. So in fact, eating grass-fed butter can help you lose fat, boost your energy, and stabilize your hunger. So one of my clients, Kelly, shot me a text not that long ago. We're getting her prepped and ready for a wedding. She's in her 50s, amazing, body's leaning out. And she was asking, can I add butter to my eggs? Because she's leaning out for this wedding. I told her, absolutely. And it's not just for her. This is for anybody trying to achieve a leaner, healthier body. So you're probably thinking, butter, isn't that the stuff that's going to give me love handles? No, that's wrong. I want to break it down. Why butter? But the right kind of butter. Why butter is actually your best friend when it comes to achieving your optimal body. So for decades, we were told ditch the butter. If you're anywhere near my age, definitely. 70s, 80s, 90s, we were told butter is so bad for our heart. Butter is bad for the waistline. And the alternative, margarine, was the healthier alternative. So we were told. But what happened? Let's look back. So many of us cut back on the butter. We switched to the margarine. Heart disease, obesity, diabetes, all skyrocketed. The truth, margarine is full of the trans fats, which are highly inflammatory and they disrupt our metabolism. Whereas grass-fed butter is packed with the healthy fats, with the omega-3s, with the CLA, and all things that help your body run like a high-performance machine. So when Kelly texted me, asking if she could add the butter to her eggs while she was cutting for her wedding, which she's still cutting for her wedding. She's concerned about, is this going to ruin my progress? I'm leaning out. Can I actually add this many calories, this much fat to my meals? 100% yes. So here's why. Especially grass-fed butter. It's going to stabilize the hunger hormones, reduce inflammation, and actually helps us burn fat. So me personally, I eat about one stick of butter a day. So I'll add it to my eggs, add it to my steak, rice, any of the starches that I eat, I add it on there. And I even snack on it. So if I go too far between meals, start getting hungry, feel that in the stomach, I'll cut off some butter, and I'll snack on it. Just let it melt in my mouth. Hunger issues, it'll go away. So let me remind you, though, I'm in my 50s. I got a six pack. I'm sub 10%. When I've gotten my lab work consistently, it's got me in the top percentile. So I'm in the top percentile, the healthiest individuals of my age bracket. So butter is not the problem. Wrong fats, processed foods, those are the problems. So grass-fed butter, it's going to do a lot more than just add flavor to your meals. And if you've been freaked out and scared of butter, put it on your meals. You'll remember how great, it doesn't matter what you put it on. You'll remember how great food tastes when you add it to it. So here's how it helps us lean out, though. So it's going to stabilize the hunger hormones. So there's a short chain fatty acid that helps regulate hunger hormones, like the hunger hormones of ghrelin and leptin. So think growling, that's ghrelin, that means you're hungrier, where leptin is like, you're not as hungry. With those short chain fatty acids being activated means the body knows when to stop eating and when to start burning fat, helping us maintain healthy weight, lean body with less effort. So that's a key one there. How can I maintain my optimal body without putting in hours and hours in the gym, lifting and doing cardio? I average 15, maximum 20 minutes a day of strength training. That's it. But little things add up, like the grass-fed butter that I add to my meals every day. Second, reducing the inflammation, as I mentioned earlier. The fats in grass-fed butter, especially the CLA, reduce inflammation in your body, including gut inflammation, poofiness there, potential leaky gut. That's a key piece of the puzzle for anybody that's looking to tighten up and lose fats. That's me. Talked about the belly. So it's going to help fight the belly fat. So studies also show that CLA in butter is linked to reducing belly fat and increasing muscle mass. Sign me up all day long for that. So if you're thinking you'll add butter and get the flabby belly, it's not going to happen, which I did. I did for the longest time. So you're not alone if that was the case. I'm like, well, I'm adding so many calories. I'm going to tell you it's not about the calories. Oh, it's got so much fat in it. So my belly's just going to get fat. It's not how it works. It actually helps us burn fat while preserving the muscles and the healthy fat profile. So grass-fed butter is rich in omega-3s, vitamin A, D, E, and K2. So these vitamins are going to support everything from muscle recovery to really important hormonal balance to a strong immune system. All around amazing food. The healthy fats that our body craves are in the butter. It's what's in it. It's not the processed junk food that margarine and the processed oils will be putting into us. So we want to avoid that and go to the real thing. So I want to be clear though. I'm not just telling you that butter's good because it's a good soundbite. As I mentioned before, I literally live it. Me personally, and then my clients are proof of it as well. I add a whole stick of butter to my meals daily, close to a stick of butter, sometimes a little bit more. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I walk around in my 50s, sub 10% with a six pack. So when I tell you that grass-fed butter is an absolute game changer for fat loss, for muscle gain, and overall health, yep, I'm living proof. We got that. All right. So before we close up this podcast, I want to talk to you about margarine. So many of us, especially in my generation, that's what we were told to do. So for decades, margarine was promoted as heart healthy. It was the heart healthy alternative to butter. Here's the truth, though. Margarine's packed with trans fats. These are the fats that increase inflammation. These trans fats are known to disrupt our metabolism and contribute to heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. It's a toxic fat. Grass-fed butter, on the other hand, loaded with the healthy fats. Those are the fats that they're going to support our metabolism. They're going to support our hormones. They're going to support our overall health. So can you see? It's really not about butter versus margarine. It's good fat versus bad fat. Here's the bottom line. Don't fear the butter. I want you to embrace it. I feared it for the longest time. I was indoctrinated. Oh, too many calories. Oh, too much fat. I can tell you, you get to embrace it. If you're serious about leaning out, building muscle, improving your health, grass-fed butter could be a staple in your kitchen, just like it is mine. So I want you to think about it. Let me know how you feel. Reply in the comments here if you're a butter eater or if you were scared of it. You know, did you grow up thinking, no, butter is not the best? Butter, too much fat, too many calories. Let me know what your thoughts are. Drop them in the comments. Until next time.